Hi, I'm Elaine.
Hi, I'm Caitlyn.
And we're here today at the Fire Mountain Gems and Beads Jewelry Making Studio. And Caitlyn, I couldn't help but notice you have some lovely bracelets you're wearing today.
Thank you so much. These are some of my favorite pieces. I've created some stacks that I'm really proud of.
Okay. I noticed the word stack. Now, is that a current trend?
It is. It's something that lots of people are doing. It's basically when you wear bracelets, rings, necklaces, any piece of jewelry, and you just wear multiple of them all in a row, and you can create these really cool aesthetics with it.
Sweet. That is really cool. I also noticed when you kind of turned your wrist a little bit, I see a slider knot.
Is that this
That's
here?
a slider clasp knot, yeah.
That is so interesting. I had no idea that that's what that's called. Do you know how to make these slider knots?
I do, and that's actually why we're here today. We're going to show both Caitlyn and you guys how to make a slider clasp knot.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Let's jump in.
Let's do it. We have an array of things. I had made some bracelets ahead of time, and as you can see that you can choose any type of material, cords, beads, components. We have a selection here of crystals, seed beads that are sizes 6 and 8, different components. It's really versatile. I love these about these bracelets because you could actually customize them to your heart's content, really.
They can really be a product of your own self-expression, which is really cool.
Yes, exactly.
So since we're just stringing beads right now, why don't you tell me what your favorite thing about slider bracelets is?
Okay, well, one of these things is it's very versatile, like we had mentioned before. And you can customize it to any type of wardrobe in your closet or just any type of beads and string that you have. They're lightweight. It's a great travel craft that you can take with you on the go.
All right. I have all of my beads on my thread, so I'm ready to make the knot. Are you?
I am. Let's get to it. So,
Great.
As you can see here, I have about 20 inches of Ceylon silk thread, and this size is about 0.5 millimeter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always cut more than I need because if you cut too short, there goes your bracelet and you got to start all over again. Sure. It's easier to have a lot more, and then you could trim down as you go. And then in addition to that, I cut an additional 6 inches of the thread, and that's what we're going to use to tie our knot.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to make this bracelet into like a C shape, and depending if you're left hand or right hand, the C would be the other direction, right?
Okay.
So we are going to put one string there and one string there, kind of crossing over each other.
Almost making like a little X, right?
Yes, correct. And then we're going to take our 6-inch thread that we had and tie a simple overhand knot.
Wow, that's an easy start.
It is. And then we're going to start making the knot from that. And the knot that we're doing for the slide class is actually just a macrame knot.
Oh, okay.
So let's get started with our series of knots. So now that we got our first knot, we're going to take the right side, cross it over the 2,
Okay.
take the left, and then pull. Make sure you go through that first loop there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And you're going to grab those 2 ends and tie, pull. And you know you're doing it correctly when you see a little pretzel shape.
Oh, I see that there. Okay.
And then just pull it really tight. Now for this knot, you're going to go back and forth from right to left. So we did the right side. Now we're going to do the left side. You can take the left, go over the 2. This goes under and then through this loop. And then pull the 2 ends. And you can see as you're making more knots, it becomes a little bit more easier. The first knot's kind of hard to do.
And what would happen if you didn't go alternating sides? What if you went all on the same side?
If it was in the middle of the stitch, well, I don't know if there's a technical term, but it goes wonky. So just kind of remember, and you'll know the knot doesn't look too clean when it doesn't happen.
Okay, so it's pretty easy to tell if you accidentally did the wrong side.
Exactly. And we're just going to keep continuing this until we get 5 knots.
Okay.
All right. So now that we got our 5 knots, let me see. Oh, that's awesome. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
So what we want to do next, and I'm going to need my glasses for this part because I want to make sure that I get the glue in the right spot. So I have a little GS Hypo cement here, and we're going to just use a little bit with a toothpick because we want to control the amount. Because we want to glue just the outside of the threads and not so it gets on the inner threads. Then you can't slide the knot very easy.
Okay, so you need just enough glue that the knots don't unfurl, but not so much glue that everything stays together forever.
Exactly. You want to concentrate on that outer thread that we have there.
Okay.
And that's all you need. And then the next thing I'm going to do is, because these threads look so similar when you're working with them, I'm just going to trim these down a little bit. I'm not going to cut them off all the way because I want the glue to dry. But now I'll be able to tell which threads I'm going to be working with, because I don't want to work with the wrong strings. But if you noticed, I didn't cut all the way because I still want that glue to dry.
That makes sense.
And then so from this point, I'm going to add some beads on the ends, and that will be our clasp, and then we'll finish up the bracelet after the glue dries.
And I know that silk thread can be really slippy, and so if it kind of moves too much in the glue, it just won't stay together, right?
Exactly. So we want to let it sit for a while. But again, I don't want to trim those ends off until it's completely dry. All right, now that we have our glue that's dried, and we had added some beads for the tassels, our bracelet is complete, and we have a slider clasp bracelet. So now that we've finished our bracelets, let's put them on, Caitlin.
Oh, they're so pretty. I'm so excited to be able to add this to my stack.
And I can't wait to start creating a stack that looks like yours. Look at that. Wonder Twin Powers activate.
I love the way they shimmer.
Yes, it's so great. They were so easy to make. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for showing me this new technique. I'm so excited to take this home and show all my friends. That way everyone I know can add slider bracelets.
And I'm so happy that I was able to share and show you something new.
Thank you.
So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter for upcoming events and sales. Until next time, we'll see you.
Thank you.
Bye.